Hello, this is Jared and MML. If you're watching this specific video, you should know what the 9 out of 10 challenge is. The rules are also on screen for your convenience. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the OVA 2 of the 9 out of 10 challenge. I'm pretty much just going to do one more extra quick play just to try to even it out at 10 or see if I would have died again. Hunted by the Cult Fire God. Ithotu anyway. Playing as Koji as well, so I'm going to equip the camera. Again, apologize in advance. I still feel sick, so what I actually did was I upped my mic volume because I'll probably be speaking lower and softer. But it's something I have to do because, yeah, I don't feel too good right now with my throat and my mouth. So, gotta remember, extra point of damage for everyone and hunted by the cult, so I might run into cult members. I was thinking of what to do, and I think I know what I want to do. Ramen, arms, cape, mermaid, scissors. Yeah, we're heading to... yeah, let's go to arms first. Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do, but I wanted to kind of move on to mods too. I'm also working on my own mods right now, so, yeah, it's just a lot that I want to do, but, don't really seem to be able to do. I'm also checking threat levels, because I kind of figured out the pattern for threat levels, at least how it starts off. So one's going to be a max, probably mansion, or, yeah, okay, mansion. So this is going to be interesting. School's thankfully at minimum. So, let's see if yeah, let's go to hospital and let's start doing these. I actually want to try to pick up a weapon as well, but if I can't, that's going to be unfortunate. Everyone's doing an extra point of damage, so, you know, I'm going to do a guaranteed kick into 3 more kicks. Probably the best I can do without a weapon, but, yeah. I might be able to... So let's try to save... I could try to kill her this turn too. Let's go for it. If I don't, then I would have been better to brace, but yeah. That on top of... I also wanted to work on a True Believer run-through, like tips and tricks guide, or maybe just a beginning guide. I know there are a bunch of guides out there already, but, you know, it's... I mean, and none of the guides are really bad. I mean, there's a few tips here and there that are kind of but some of them are just a lot of them are good. It's just a matter of opinion and small tidbits here and there that could use correcting because I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, it's just facts. It's just fact at this point in time that I have done my 9 out of 10 challenge. So with a bit of experience and a bit of weight, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm better or worse than anyone else or that anyone is better or worse than me. I'm just saying, yeah, that's... Facts are facts. So, yeah, I want to try doing a True Believer guide at some point. Probably when my throat is better. But we'll see. I do want an item here, but I don't want to... I would have to sell the camera. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's sell that now and go to the hardware store and try to pick up the carpenter hammer. Yes, I will admit I'm wrong and say well, I didn't think it was bad. Like I said, I knew it was okay to use if you wanted to use it. It was also only 2 fun, so I didn't need to sell my camera, but that was my fault. Take the -1 reason here and actually go rest once, which is not good because my doom is getting really high. But with the cult backstory, I will be saving on some doom. You know, it's not going to be too much doom, especially if I keep getting pounded on doom there. I use the word pounded a lot, but that's just, yeah. But that's just what's happening to me. My doom is at 30% on my first mystery. So I might actually die. I'm leaning towards actually... It's likely I would die here. So, like I said, True Believer does have more differences than what it says, and not that it really tells you, but I'm not saying that the game should tell you. Developers and anyone who works on the game is free to put out as much information as they want. I'm just saying that yeah, it doesn't tell you all of the effects upright when you switch from cultist to True Believer, and even initiate, to such a degree that yeah, notice with all the small changes between the difficulties, it does make a difference. It does make a difference, and you want to try. You can't use the same strategy. I think playing World of Horror is a matter of knowing how to switch your strategy. Square to cup and ball. if you need to. Not that there's much. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's not a general way you should play the game that isn't going to give you the greatest degree of success. I would instead add that with the RNG nature of this game, using certain strategies may benefit you, even if it is just, in the end, RNG. This is guaranteed loss. I might as well do this and get another weapon. Because the other one would have been stamina, but the middle one would have been stamina, but I'm already full on stamina, so I don't need that. I could proceed to switch, but the bat is a little worse, and the sports rifle is nice if I plan to shoot it, which is, I'm not going to, I probably won't switch until I reach Scissor Lady. So, I can't run from this fight if I believe, because this is technically like a semi-boss, one of the only counters I can't run to, and I know I'm on Fire God, so yeah. I think I may, let me check if I can brace as well. And will I be able to kill her next turn? Otherwise, there's pretty much no point in doing this. Yes, I can. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to save it just in case I need to do it again. As I mentioned before, it's kind of funny that the pants stats added the quality of life, even though sometimes it's more than likely you might be changing if you're trying to optimize. What I mean by why I kind of wanted to talk about the difference between difficulties is that, I believe that was the right one, is that when if you're playing Cultist or Initiate, you pretty much don't need to optimize your run. But when you're playing True Believer, I mean, I guess you can try to go meh, do whatever you want. But if you optimize how much damage you could take and optimize how you take your encounters, then it can help. Also, I probably should have equipped this beforehand, but that was my fault. Well, she's a vampire anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see here. I might as well do this. Actually, no. Should I go all out? Because she does -2 all anyway, and she will be healing 1 per turn. Unless bracing stops her from recovering life. I doubt it, though. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm actually just gonna go all out here. Now I'll save this one. It still saves me time to save it, so I guess it's not... It's not like... It was right to add saving and loading to the quality... to the game. So... But like I said, optimizing how much your resources anyway will ultimately at least guarantee you a better rate of survival. The most obvious one, as I always say in my 9 out of 10 series, is to see if you can brace and do an attack if it is equal to at least half the amount of damage you would do on a turn without bracing, usually. But if it's odd damage like this, it usually saves you turns in the long run. You can do the math yourself, but I'm pretty sure that is the case for odd numbers. If it's an even number, it would depend on if you're second to last turn or about to kill whatever enemy you are fighting. I can do 4 damage a turn. I think I might just end up throwing all of this. She's an Eldritch enemy anyway, so the Stalker's Mask, equipping it right now wouldn't have helped. I might want to save on the Carpenter's Hammer, or I could just shoot her now for 15 damage and she'll die. So, yeah, there's that. Ringing Ears doesn't matter if it's the boss encounter and you defeat it in the same turn. If you do it on not the same turn or not the boss, then you might run into some issues. But, like I said, that's just all a matter of doing a little bit more math than none at all. Which is a thing that I don't expect anyone playing World of War for the first time to comprehend immediately, but anyone who's more attentive might try to optimize their resource management. I'm deciding whether or not I want to take strength instead and then just take knowledge here, because I don't know. Well, I'm on quick play, so I can get any perk, but the reporter's bag might be nice depending on if I get another perk that I am thinking of. And ultimately, aiding your stats here will not only help with skill checks, but help with the Lighthouse. But Lighthouse is my preferred way of planning for it instead of skill checks or stat checks. Because I mean, yeah, theoretically it does make your chances of passing those stat checks higher. But to me, it's all a 50-50 anyway, unless your stat is completely high, but then you have to look at your threat level and the modifiers, so you're taking a gamble either way. I will actually put on my Stalker's Mask finally, and I think I will put on the Carpenter Hammer because I can brace in one turn anyway, unless I get Frostbite from Boreal Expanse or some other event. So that's thankfully, yeah, like I said, Mansion is my max threat level, so I didn't have Household Hell. This, however, is could be a thing. Let's see. I think I can still brace in the same turn. Ooh, maybe not, or maybe it'll still give me a nope. It won't. That's unfortunate, but I do have funds. Well, that's not good either. If I was a little faster, I would be able to. So I could kill him in 10 here, but he's going to do -3 reason to me. But I don't really have much other of a choice, unless I plan to do the ritual, which will save me if I run into another ghost encounter, or save me on resources. But yeah, it's unfortunate I can't brace. So there's someone put out a tip out there that you cannot brace against reason damage. You know what, I should just do it right here, just to say, I mean, I know it's a quick play, but it's not part of my 9 out of 10, because I already completed it. So just say, they said that you can't brace against reason damage. Watch my reason, 9, 8. So, yeah, you can brace against reason damage. So yeah, just to clarify that right now. Which is why it's very good. Same thing with all damage. You can brace against all damage, turn -3 all into 1, or -2 into 1, but usually on odd numbers it works in your favor because it truncates the calculations for you, in your advantage. In your favor, as I said. So, just remember that. I didn't need to take the reason damage there, but I was just trying to prove it. This is a strength check. This is just +1 Doom. I'll take the +1 Doom because that's better than failing this skill check, I believe. Stat. I always call it skill checks. One of my family members plays a certain other game a lot, and that's why I say skill checks instead of stat checks a lot. The other thing is that, yeah, as you can see, like I said, the threat levels have a predetermined pattern that they start out with. However, most people might miss this, but if you go to your home and look at threat level here, you can see some more details on how threat level works. If you want to, you could go rewind a little bit and pause it there, but basically running from encounters and using certain items along with other events, it doesn't say that, but will raise your threat level from where they normally are. And there are other things like when you enter, like for certain mysteries, when you enter predetermined destinations near the end. Do I want this? Do I want this? Let me just do a little quick thing here, just to make sure. Yeah, why not? 2 stamina, and okay. Yeah, but like I said, managing your threat levels is a thing. So if I had a max threat level on Forest, and I had Botanist and Footage Mystery, I might consider the order in which I want to do those mysteries, or all of my mysteries, to prep for a max threat level Forest. Also, yeah, running from enemies, I mean, it's a thing. You have to measure how much you'll lose in that fight versus the Doom and the threat level increase, now that I know that running affects your threat level. But like I said, when you enter some areas like Hell, going into the Mansion, or Forest for Footage and Botanist, sometimes the threat level seems to start at minimum and then shoots up to maximum if it's at. So I haven't looked into that specifically, but I do know. But I do have some understanding of how the threat level works. So it's unfortunate that I got improvised, because I could have taken the reporter's bag to up my item, the number of items I can hold. I seem to have gotten a lot of Koji perks. However, this is quick play, so I should have had a chance of. Didn't I pick up a? No, I did. That's a general perk. So I guess I might as well take improvise. Fast hands I could too. Yeah, I might take fast hands now that I. Because that'll allow me to use Carpenter Hammer and switch to the rifle if I need to. Which will be nice, but yeah. I can't click. Also take this. Watch me lose Bath. Fetid Fumes just as bad because your rest action turns to 1. On an easier difficulty, it actually, you spend less Doom for resting on an easier difficulty. But on True Reliever, it costs 4 as opposed to 3, or maybe I think even Initiate is 2. But for sure, I know Cultist, which is the normal, which should be normal, right? If I'm remembering right, is 3, and Resting and True Believer is 4 Doom. I'll say all this out if I make a guide at some point. But let's see. I want to do Akamanto first, because if I do Mermaids, I'll probably burn down the school, which will be unfortunate. But if I'm going to do that, I would rather do that after Akamanto. That way I don't end up taking burns and then fighting Akamanto, especially with Fire God. So that's an extra stack of damage that that any enemies, including Akamanto, will be doing to me, which I don't want to deal with. So I also have 4 funds. So here's a strat I really like doing. If you haven't watched my 9 out of 10 series too much, then I like to buy cigarettes. I would not, again, I will say this over and over, I would not recommend anyone else to buy cigarettes. That's just like people who say, well, I like to learn spells at the library, or get extra experience at the library. So it's something you can do, and it depends on how you like to play the game. So in effect, it's also based on RNG a lot in terms of like how much funds you'll get for cigarettes, or how much doom you think you'll get. That way you can just spend turns learning spells. But yeah, like I said, that's the part of RNG that you have to work for. Unless you react, then you can do things like learn spells to forget for reason, but that's all complicated stuff. Obsessed Man eventually does more damage later on. I have what am I doing? Mermaids after. So I can run from him, because downtown, well, I may be going downtown. The thing about Mysteries 2 is that they always have a predetermined path in terms of where you have to investigate to, actually, can I one-shot him here? I might be able to one-shot him here, if I can fit this. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Alternatively, I could shoot him, but I'm on Akamanto, so I do not want to do that. If I smoked my cigarettes, I might have been fine here, but yeah. 4 damage, and I'm fighting Akamanto. I can afford to run, it's just the threat level willing to. So let's check. So I think they did increase. Let me check somewhere else. Max, dangerous, and it didn't seem like it. Maybe it has a chance of increasing, or maybe it was already at that point. But yeah. Anywho, yeah, like I said, I'm just looking into more things, testing out more things. So even though I did the 9 out of 10 challenge, I'm still trying to not to learn things more than I am trying to hold in all of the knowledge that I possess. With that said, let's rest once, even with treated fumes. Yes, lighthouse heals are better, but resting is more for the short-term survival, as opposed to saving your... If you decide not to rest and risk having lower stamina and reason, then that's what you decide to do in terms of saving for the lighthouse, which is, especially with treated fumes, much more efficient for your doom per recovery. I think I've gotten close, but by now I should smoke my cigs. That way they might last me. They might run out during the lighthouse, so I might need to purchase another pack of cigs, which I will if I need to. It's a good thing I smoked that right there too, now that I have the buff, but let's see what I get for it. I should be able to definitely brace. Don't I also have fast hands? So, or did I take improvise? No, I did take fast hands. But like I said, none of these are really gonna. Yeah, because Carpenter Hammer is pretty much my fastest weapon here. But the cigarettes with the nicotine rush does help me reach some thresholds, so I can do that twice and try to risk doing more damage. If I miss twice, however, that will be bad. And I think I already no, I do not. Yeah, I do not. So let's actually take a risk here. Hopefully I hit at least one of these. So that's not too bad. This, however, if I was more, I mean, I guess I could try to do that. Yeah, this is a little. Oof. So that's that. But I think I will do this instead. Instead of doing that, I will do a prep attack. Then I'll kill it next turn. So I only took -2 reason as opposed to possibly 3 or 4 reason, because I just did an all-out attack one turn and didn't brace and took 3, and then maybe I braced the next turn. Otherwise, well, if you decide to 2-shot him, you would take 3, but I saved myself and only took 2 reason damage. So that's an example of optimizing damage. Truthfully, though, people who are watching this video have probably already heard me say it over and over again. But just in case someone who's new watches this video, then this is why I'm kind of explaining what I'm doing. This is more reason loss. That's unfortunate because I'm running into Akamanto now, and this lump of flesh isn't gonna really help me in terms of my reason gain. So I don't want anything from you. I do have fast hands, but he is doing extra damage. So bracing is only going to be worth it if I can guarantee... it's not. So let's see, 10... Oof. Yeah, this could be, could be in a lot of trouble. Fire God. I didn't learn it. I should have actually rested a couple more times, maybe once or twice, considering my Doom, but, yeah. Even with Feeded Fumes, it would have been better than, because at least I could have had 9 reason to play with this for all. However, that's, I can't do anything anymore, so. Let's see, I could do this, so for 12 per turn. But... because then I'll switch to my Sport Rifle and shoot him. Let's see, 12, 12. That's a lot of damage to be taking. 12 into... What happens if I brace instead? I don't think I can fit a strong attack with a prep, can I? Close. Oh, I can. So 7, 2, 2, 2, 3, 7, 21 into... I would have to throw one of these at him. 16 into 14. You know, let's throw this one. So 12, 12, and then I shoot him. Or 7, 7, 7. And then I shoot him and I have 2 reason left. And that's a lot of damage to be taking, but there's not really much I can do with Fire God. So this is probably the best I can do. Unless I can all-out attack him, but there's not really, like I said, not really a lot of ways I can do that. This is 10. I could do 12, or I could switch to a hunting rifle and shoot him. But you know what, just a humor because I have fast hands. Let's see how much I could do with this instead. Actually, maybe I should have done this. No, because yeah, it's still way too slow. Even if I did this and did a brace, I could only guarantee 6 damage per turn, as opposed to Carpenter Hammer, where I can do the strong attack into a brace. And yes, the stamina, lost stamina after defeating enemy is nice, but reason is what I'm worried about right now. So let's just keep going. This is pretty much my best, the best I can do. Then I will switch to the hunting rifle and shoot him with my last remaining bullet. This should kill him, right? Yes, it will. It shall. It will. So there's the last bullet, and that was with Nicotine Rush too. So that probably saved me because if I did a regular attack, I don't have Bath anymore. That's unfortunate. But if I did regular attack, I might not have been able to break the threshold for him for killing him in 4. Maybe I was missing something, but yeah, that definitely wasn't visible to me. I would like to rest as well, but yeah, that's... with Feeded Fumes, that's not really going to make it easy for me. The only other way to recover Reason would be to go to the library, practically trade +3 Doom for 1 Reason, unless you get Memory Extract, which would be really nice. I could also try to level up immediately, but then I need to rest at least once or twice to make sure I survive. I would like to rest at the lighthouse instead, but I don't have much of a choice. I need to do that. I probably could have done it only twice, but that's gambling for me a little. So we'll see. +3 Doom, +10 experience. I will take the level up. So here I got Reporter's Bag and Improvise again. That's unfortunate, but I could take extra Charisma, but I need that healing now. And yeah, I probably won't be able to get anything else. Yeah. Let's switch back to the Carpenter Hammer. I could sell the rifle for more funds, I guess, because I think rifles sell for a lot, like 5. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in here and get more cigarettes. I could get something else too, but my Doom is kind of raising a little high. So I want to save some Doom, just in case I run into events that raise Doom. But I'm going to smoke all of these pretty much. And I'll save the lump of flesh for emergency healing. So, I'm going to go with this. I don't think I'll level up again unless I start getting... Well, that's why I guess I'll wait. I'll wait. If I get a lot of experience, I might consider. But my Doom is raising a little high, so I might want to rush this instead. Most town mysteries like this take 7 investigations. That varies if you're in, say, like I said, Household Hell, Footage, Botanist. But yeah. But aside from those, things like Arms, Ramen always have a predetermined... If you rush these immediately, if you do the side ones, it obviously adds 2 more investigations. And if you do anything else, not including free actions, +1. This is practically a lighthouse rest. But yeah, normally if you're just rushing through the main investigations, it should take around 7. I don't have any spells. That's unfortunate, because I was considering learning a spell, and that's the one that gives you free. But yeah, my Doom is raising high, so I probably won't be able to rest again, and I'm getting pounded here. I can probably rest once or twice in the lighthouse, and I have to burn this down. Takashi will be doing extra damage to me, and I don't have bandages, so this is... yeah, this could be really bad. Like I said, not too much pressure in this run. It's not my last 9 out of 10. I've already done the 9 out of 10 challenge, so I can die if I want to. But this is more just a question to myself. 86% Doom. I can rest twice, maybe 3 times, if I want to push it, because there are usually around 4 to 5 investigations here, which would mean I have 91% Doom. If I rest 3 times, that's 97, and if Takashi hits me, that's probably 2. Well, he's doing extra from Fire God, so I can probably only rest twice. If I get the second mystery wrong, which I kind of forgot, then I will die, because that's +5 Doom. But we'll see if we get that one. I'm also going to take a lot of damage here. I could also just die to the damage right here. Here's Takashi-san. He was doing 4 Doom now. That's a lot of Doom. Do I risk it? Or do I do a brace action? Because I kill him in 14. Or I could just let him do 4 Doom anyway, and yeah, I think this is the best I can do, because even if I brace, I kill him, and let's check. Let's check just to make sure. Because I do 6. No, yeah, this is the best I can do. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this twice. He's going to do 4 Doom because I have Burns and the Fire God. Normally he only does +2% Doom on a True Believer run. So this is a lot of Doom to be taking, but I should still be fine as long as I don't die from Stamina or Reason. Because I should have enough. This is Reason. If this is the last one, I should be home free. Unless I get this wrong, which I might have. I think I did Arms second. Yes. Nope, I died. Otherwise, I forgot what I did second. But like I said, yeah, not too much pressure. This is unfortunate, but yeah, that's something that can go wrong. Theoretically, you should never get the second mystery one wrong. That just all amounts to human error. So that was the end of the ISO. Yeah, that's the end of this little OVA 2. Yes, I did die again, but if I was a little more serious, I probably would have remembered my second mystery. I don't know why I thought it was Arms, because I think I thought I did something into Arms into Scissors. Maybe I just did Arms into Scissors. Yeah, that might have been what I did, because I did Arms into Scissors, into Ramen, into Cape, into... yeah, so that's probably what I did. That's what I thought. I thought I did Household Hell. Maybe because I was talking about Household Hell so much that I thought I did another mystery first. So yeah, this is probably my second. I probably don't even need to review that. I'll probably review it to myself, but... yeah, that was the end of this short little OVA 2. This would normally be an early episode. This would be an episode in my early days, but near the end of the 9 out of 10 challenge, I started doing 2 to 3 runs per episode. So yeah, that's the end of this OVA 2. Like I said again, thank you for watching this. If you have anything to say, you can comment in the section below. I would like for you to subscribe, but I normally don't ask for things like that. You could like the video too, but it does help me out. And I do plan to stream, because at the time of this recording, I'm pretty close to the weekend, so that'll be that. I'll probably do another video too right after this recording, but this is just more to split up the videos. And yeah, I'm feeling kind of sick, so that's why I'm kind of rushed these now, just in case I get more sick. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and I should be able to release more. I plan to release more content soon. Like I said, I talked about all I wanted to do. If you did, all that I wanted to do, if you listened throughout this video. So yeah, there's a lot to look out for, and I'm excited for it. So yes, Thank you for watching, and this is JOrdan MML, and I'm out. Thank you.